It actually shows the diaphragm right here. This is the diaphragm here. Most of our models don't show the diaphragm. So you've got a view of the right lung separated into three lobes: superior, middle, inferior. We don't have the left lung. Actually, we do have enough of it to tell. Left lung is in two. There we go. There we go. We don't need the heart. Okay. Oh, well, we do, but not for this purpose. Left lung, just in two lobes: superior, inferior. Right lung, three lobes: superior, middle, inferior. Okay. Let's see. I'll take that left lung out of here. The diaphragm is attached to the parietal pleura of each lung. So there are two pleurae around each lung. Up on the board I put visceral pleura because none of our models show the parietal pleura. But the diaphragm is directly joined to the base of each parietal pleura. So the visceral pleura is the simple squamous epithelium that shrink wraps each lung surface. So I've gotten rubbing the visceral pleura of this right lung. It gives rise to, it's continuous with another bag-like parietal pleura that goes all the way around the entire lung. And so the diaphragm is actually joined to the base of the parietal pleura on each lung. Okay, and so so here it is in its relaxed state. The diaphragm contracts downward. It pulls on each parietal pleura.
Is that on our list, the parietal pleura?
No, it is not.
Okay.
No.
I didn't think so. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing it.
Okay, what else can we point to on here? Oh, there's the esophagus, by the way, number 66. There's the esophagus. So this is, there is the trachea. See the trachea there. There's the trachea, continued. See where the trachea splits? There's the left primary bronchus. There's the right primary bronchus. And this little crotch here, this little notch right there, number 68, that's the carina, which is up on the board.
So it's okay.
So right in here is the carina. Let's see. Oh, and they are showing the, let's see, do I have, let's use this as a pointer. They are showing the right primary bronchus dividing, oh wow, it's dividing, it looks like it's dividing into four. Those idiots. Divided into three secondary bronchi. Look, they've got it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez, unbelievable. So the right primary bronchus divides into three right secondary bronchi. The left primary bronchus divides into two secondary bronchi. So what do based on what I just said, 3 right, 2 left, what do the secondary bronchi go into?
Each lobe.
Exactly. 3 secondary bronchi, 2
That's
secondary
awesome.
bronchi.
It's nice when something makes sense.
Yeah. Except that the models don't get it right. Let's see. Pretty much it for this. Leave the heart out. Leave the heart for this purpose anyway. Move on over to this model.
And you said that's because there are 3 lobes on the right and 2 on the left.
Yeah, the right lung is composed of 3 lobes. The left lung is composed of 2 lobes. So we have left lung, superior lobe, inferior lobe. Right lung, superior lobe, middle lobe, inferior lobe. Okay? Take that off. Take that off. What does that reveal? Here we have the hyoid bone, thyrohyoid membrane. Here we've got the thyroid cartilage of the larynx. We have the cricoid cartilage of the larynx. Here we have the trachea with tracheal cartilage, several rings of tracheal cartilage. Let's see, left lung, right lung, going down to here. So follow the trachea down to here. there's the carina, the right primary bronchus, left primary bronchus. The right primary bronchus should branch into 3 secondary bronchi. 1, 2, 3. So I've got it right on this one. The left primary bronchus only divides into 2 secondary bronchi. 1, 2. So we got that right as well. Each secondary bronchus divides into tertiary bronchi. So primary, secondary, tertiary. Primary, secondary, tertiary. After the tertiary bronchus, we have bronchioles, because after the tertiary bronchi, there's no more hyaline cartilage. There's further branching, but there's no more hyaline cartilage. So all the continued branches are bronchioles now, lacking the surrounding hyaline cartilage. Well, you can't tell that on here. Let's see, what else? So, let's see. Primary, secondary, tertiary bronchiole, for example. Let's see. Primary, secondary, tertiary bronchiole. We're going to ask a question?
All right, no, yeah, you just,
So-
I just want to make sure I understand.
Is it bronchial just at the bottom?
No. Bronchioles are any branches off a tertiary bronchus.
Okay.
So if you can trace it to a tertiary bronchus, any continuation is going to be bronchioles.
I can't tell the difference between the second and the tertiary on this
Okay.
side.
So primary, secondary there, tertiary, primary, secondary, tertiary, and then all of these would be bronchioles continuing. Secondary is a tertiary, bronchiole,
Okay.
down here. Okay? And esophagus. There we go. Let's
Which one?
see. There's an esophagus right there, going
Okay.
down to the stomach.
Is that it for that model?
That's it for this model.